Hi everybody, welcome back to the beautiful Sipsco Coast. We are back once again, overlooking, I should say actually, Donutsville. We got Bagelsville. We got Satansville. We got downtown Clowntown with all these nice new little districts that we've made for the Expo Center for the daily, or should I say nightly, Bon Jovi concerts, and then after a spot of wood processing. Further down the road here, we have the edumacation station where all the kids go and get real edumacated like. And then across the way we have Shoposaurus Rex, the premier shopping experience on the Sipsco Coast. And then further down here we have all this industrial crap, which is just like overloaded with traffic and everything right now, but we'll try to fix it later. Can I actually speed up in this view? Oh, I can. Look, you could just like speed it up and slow it down. Look. All right, excellent. So, we're full speed ahead. Today, we are all about mass transit. We have to do it. We had some problems with Shoposaurus Rex last time where all of the commercial buildings were going vacant. Looks like that's sort of resolved itself now. People have started coming back to Shoposaurus Rex to work, live, and play in the parking lots, which, it's got to be said, starting to get used. Look at that. Parking lots are actually housing a couple of cars, which is a good thing. I think what we're going to have to do today, though, is probably add some, a metro system, and then we probably have to fix the bus routes that I deleted last time because of all the weird bus stops and routes and buses and everything that was coming into Shoposaurus Rex and causing massive traffic congestion. It looks like we've got a whole bunch of traffic congestion here, too. Are there lights here? No, there's not. It's just really, really congested on the old Dingle Dongle 2.0. All right, great. So let's give it a whirl then. We're gonna go into transport. We're gonna go into the metro, and we're gonna place some stops. And I think we're gonna do this similar to how I've done it in Jazzland. If you follow my live stream escapades where I'm building Jazzland, we're gonna have a metro station in each district that connects up and does the circuit of the entire city. And then in each district, we'll have a bus line that takes people from the metro and then distributes them around the district. So Bagelsville will have its own metro stop, for instance. Shoposaurus Rex will have its own. Edumacation Station could even have its own. Doesn't really matter. Donutsville, we can have one over here for Royal Oil Valley and the new and improved Disney as well. Satansville, of course. Holy Crap can have one. Downtown Clowntown can maybe have two because it's like so big and it's going to expand out more. But God, this is a neat view of the city, isn't it? Where it's like all like, it looks like sort of almost like Mirror's Edge or something. It just needs some like red trimming around the buildings and stuff. Actually, and having said that, I think there is a mod that does that. It makes your city look like a Mirror's Edge city. It's pretty cool. Okay, fine. Let's start with a metro line in here, right next to the mall. Our first metro station will be in Shoposaurus Rex. Great. We'll place it there, and then we'll beautify the area around all of these after as well. All right, so we want a metro station. I think we probably want to have a metro station, like, it's going to be noisy, so some of the residents are going to not be too happy about this, but it's got to be done. We're going to have a metro station close to the sort of new office nerve center that we built for Donutsville, where they do all of their number crunching and figure out exactly how many sprinkles need to be on each donut and what is the most cost-effective way of glaze to sprinkle ratio and all of that kind of stuff. I think we can just place it here. That will be okay, I think, and then the buses can come down here and scoop people up and take them places. There's a couple of unhappy people, but in general, we're going to get lots of upgrades off the back of this because it is very beneficial to have a mass transit network in your city. Bagelsville, there's no real good place to put this because it's all residential in Bagelsville, as far as I can remember. Same with Satansville. So a couple of people are going to have their noses out of joint, unfortunately, because of a metro station appearing. But I think if we place it in the park and then beautify the area a little bit, it'll like cushion the blow a little bit. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Same with Satansville. If we can get it sort of like, oh, look, we can get it like in this roundabout. We don't really want it in the roundabout because we don't want any bus stops like on the roundabout. But if it's like close to the roundabout, I think that'd be good. I mean, if we can find where the sacrificial park is, I think that's even better actually. Just have it like where it's not going to wreck any of the sacrificial park. Excellent. Okay, it's right next to the sacrificial park. So when they're done doing their chanting and sort of like they're sacrificing and stuff, they can just nip onto the metro and go back to Donutsville, because everybody knows that Satansville is actually people from Donutsville in disguise doing some chanting and being all cray and stuff. Okay, excellent. Next up, we have we sort of made this park ourselves, but I think we could probably have a metro station across the street from the park. Excellent. It's like kind of close to the highway. That'll be like the Clowntown West metro station, and then we'll have like a Clowntown East metro station, and of course the two of them can like duke it out to see who has like the best metro station, you know, with a like a mural and all sorts of crazy stuff. Excellent. Okay, so that sort of covers, well, almost everything. We need one. I think we'll have one for Holy Crap and the Edumacation Station, or should we have a separate one for the Edumacation Station? Actually, thinking about it, maybe the Edumacation Station should have its own separate one. Let's try to build it like here so that it doesn't disrupt any of the paths and stuff that we placed. Excellent. We'll get some upgrades there, and then Holy Crap as well will get its own metro station, and we'll just like nestle it in here because there's not really any sort of great place that we can put this, I don't think. That'll be fine. Great. All right, so all of our stations are down except for, well, we haven't made a station out here yet, but we're not really sure what we're doing with this area yet. I think it's like okay for now, but we need to like revamp this area or replan it, and then once we replant it, we'll stretch the metro line out to it. For now, let's attach all of these stations together somehow, and hopefully we can make some sort of sensible circuit metro line. It's going to be hard now that all the stations have been placed, actually. It's probably like the worst way to do it, but we'll see. All right, we'll start here because this is like a fairly easy one. We're going to go like this. We're going to come down here and we're going to turn. We're going to make like a full sort of like semi-circle here, and then we're going to turn back maybe like on a bit better of a, gosh, not like that. Like that. That's fine. Excellent. Okay, we've hooked up the west and the east of the Clowntown line, which is fantastic. We also want to probably come like down here a little bit. Maybe like this, and then like this. Does that even connect up? It's kind of hard to see from here, actually. Yep. Okay, that connects up. Just perfect. And then this can go up to Donutsville. Oh, it's like a really long line of nothing up to Donutsville. But we can add more stops and stuff later, I think. Once we start building up the region and stuff as well, it'd be great. Okay, Donutsville's connected. We can have another one come down here that can sort of curve off. And this is going to connect up to the Shoposaurus Rex. So actually, if you live in Donutsville, you've got not only the best driving access, but also the best metro access to Shoposaurus Rex as well. And then just like, I mean, if you've ever been like on a metro line before, you'll know that some stations are actually really, really close together, and it's like kind of funny. Like, it's not even really worth taking the underground to get to like one stop away because they're so close. But actually, if you had to go topside and make the walk or whatever, you'd find that it was just like a complete pain in the ass, and then you can understand why there is a metro in the first place. So there, fine. We'll connect this up to Satansville, and we've sort of done it, actually. We've actually made a circuit somehow. I don't even know how that's happened. And it sort of looks like a rhinoceros's head, in a way. Like, if you imagine it's a very cartoony rhinoceros, this being the horn, of course his mouth is here, and this is like his small-ass head. No? Just me? Okay, fine. Well, that's fine. I can live with that. Okay, and of course we want to add a train. And we don't want to add a train the way that I did in Jazzland, okay? What I did in Jazzland, hilariously, was I added a new line for every station that I added to the... And before long, there was just subway cars just backed up forever, and they never went anywhere. We're just going to have one line. Sorry, we're going to have two lines. We're going to have one line going, like, south, this way, and then one line going north. And it'll all start in Donutsville. Excellent. All right, so we're going to have a line that comes down to here. We're going to have it go down here. It's going to connect up. It's going to connect up down here. It's going to connect up to here as well. Also here. It's going to go around to Clowntown East. It's going to come into Holy Crap. It's going to stop again at Donutsville. Excellent. Great. So that's like one way. And then the other one will be going the other way. And I think we can actually do this, possibly. Forget it there. Create new line, and it'll go the other way. So if you want to go the other way, you can do that too. So you can go this way, You get to Clowntown like in 2 stops, even though it's going to take you like 10 years because it's like such a long line. And you're going to go all the way back around this way. You can get to Bagelsville. You can get to the Education Station. You can also get to Shop Source Rex and then back to Donutsville. Excellent. And of course, you don't have to start in Donutsville. You can start anywhere you want because that's the way it works. All right. Perfect. Now we just have to name these lines because we don't want them to just be Line 1 and Line 2 or Metro Line 1 and Metro Line 2. So we're going to call this one the Double Glazed. Yeah? I don't know if you're a fan of Double Glazed donuts. We're going to call this the Double Glazed line because this one, it does actually start in Donutsville, and we're going to make it like pink for like the donut glaze. And then we're also going to name the next line, and this is in honor of Bagelsville. We're going to call this one the Poppy, the Poppy Seed Express. There we go. And we're going to make it brown because that's like the color of a bagel generally. I mean, I could be wrong, but maybe. Okay, great. So we have like a donut-themed Metro line, and we also have a bagel-themed Metro line. One goes one way, the other goes the other way, and everybody should be pretty happy about that. So, in terms of Metro connecting up these districts, I think we're good. We're probably going to get a couple of upgrades and stuff because we've introduced these Metro lines and stations. We're going to have to go around and beautify them in a minute. But before we do that, we have to take a look at our bus routes. If we can see them. Are we in the Metro now? Yeah, we're in the Metro now. We need to go to the bus routes to see where we're at. Bus lines. Okay, so Satonsville has like a really sort of weird bus route that goes all around it in sort of like a... Well, I wouldn't even say it's a circle. Actually, that looks like some sort of like mystical, magical dragon head that's just like sort of interfering with the big rhinoceros head that we made. Donutsville has this like weird historical line which was originally used to like connect up to the mall and stuff, but actually maybe isn't quite working now, so we're gonna have to like change it. But I mean, basically what we want to do with these bus lines is we want them to all sort of start at the metro stations inside the district and then take you around. So actually the Baker's Dozen line, we can delete it. We're going to be in trouble for doing that as well. And actually the Satonsville line, whatever we called this one, the Satan Express, can go as well. And then we'll also delete this one. So we're going to remake these the Clowntown District line. We're going to remake these bus lines, make them a little bit better, and make them start at the metro stations. And hopefully that'll be good. All right, so first up, Donutsville. I mean, this whole episode is looking to be about getting sort of like transportation, mass transit set up, but I think that's okay. All right, fine. So we're going to have the first stop here, which is right outside of the metro. Excellent. It's going to go down here and connect up here. It's going to go like here and connect up here. So all these people can also catch the bus. Then it's going to come down here and to this spot here. So all of these people in this neighborhood can access the bus as well. We want it to come down to like here possibly too, so that these people down here can catch the bus. We're probably going to need 2 actually for Donutsville, because Donutsville is quite big. So we're going to have one that comes up here and then it'll sort of just turn around. Oh yeah, actually that's great. Okay, it can connect up in here. And then it can come back around the other way and then go back to pretty much where it started. So we want another stop here. And this is so that you can catch it on the way back too. So if you know, depending which way you're going, you might want to get to the metro line going this way instead. So fine. And then this can come back around here, I guess. It can stop here and then sort of make its way back. We can even have a stop here. Why not, right? And then come back and connect up. No, not like that. Like that. Excellent. All right, great. So that's our first line for Donutsville. We're going to have to call this something as well. It's very important to name your lines and make them like different colors and stuff. So this is going to be the Donutsville North line, I guess, because it's sort of like in the northern district of Donutsville. And we'll make this kind of like a different purple to represent the glazing that goes onto donuts. Not every donut is glazed with like a really hot pink colored glazing or whatever, but in this case I think they are actually. So okay, fine. So we got one there, and then we're gonna have another one that comes down to like the southern part, and this can go this way instead. So it's gonna come down this way. We're gonna stop here, we're also going to get into here for all of these people. Actually, we'll get into here first. Get into here for all these people, come back around. It's going to be like a bit of a mess, actually, but we just want to try to capture as many people in Donutsville as we can. So it'll go like in and around here. I don't want it to go all the way out that way, actually. It probably can just go like, oh yeah, that's even better, actually. Okay, great. So it can come up here like this. It can come like down to here and then sort of start going back on itself. Where's the stops? There's a stop down here. Okay, great. So it goes back on itself, and then it comes back out here, and then it's going to go, check this out. It's going to come like up in here, stop in here. Great. It's going to come down like here somehow, I suppose. Perfect. It could come out here and stop like in front of wherever this is. I'm not even sure what this is, actually. Excellent. And then it's going to come back around here. It can maybe like stop across the street from this stop as well, and then hook up to here. Perfect. Okay, and that'll be the south. I mean, I don't know if there's like a big gray area here where people can't catch the bus or whatever, but they're just going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to like walk or whatever and figure it out. And that'll be like my next campaign slogan as mayor. Just figure it out. Just walk. All right, so this is the Donutsville South line. And of course, we'll go for, let's go for something like, let's go for like a white frosting this time. Excellent. Great. All right, so Donutsville is all hooked up with buses, which is great. Shoposaurus Rex is going to have a hilarious bus line. I don't even know if it's worth having a bus line, but we're going to add one anyway. So basically, it's just going to do the circuit, I think. So we're going to come down here. We're going to get a bus line. We're going to add it. Where is this? Is this even on the road? I can't even tell. Where the heck is the road? Oh, yeah, it's right here. It's a very small road. Okay, so we're going to add it to this very small road. It's going to come up like... Ah, great. Okay, this is perfect. It's going to go like here. It's going to go here. It's going to go here. It's going to go to like here. And then it's going to come back on itself, I think. The other way? Can it come back on itself? Or can it go like out this way and then back? Oh, this is fantastic. Look, it's going to jam up everything like crazy. So we want it to go here, and then ideally we want it to like sort of come back around, but I don't know if we can actually. Can it go like this way? It can go this way. That's fine. It can go like up to here, and then it can just sort of like come back on itself. I don't even know. I mean, there are bus stops there now, and people will be like thrilled that there's buses going around and just getting caught and looping around and not knowing where they're going and stuff like that. It's going to be great. People are just going to be constantly dodging buses because it's just like such a small little area. Look, we're going to leave them blue as well. Actually, we need to name this line too. We'll just call it, I don't know. Why not, right? And we'll make it yellow. Excellent. So we got a bus line for Shoposaurus Rex now. We've got 2 bus lines in Donutsville because it is so big. We're going to get some buses also for... These district bus lines are pretty funny, actually, because, I mean, most of these districts are just so small, they don't even really warrant having a bus, but it doesn't matter. All right, make a line here. It can, like, literally... you can stop here. It can come back and go in here, I guess, and then just come back on itself. Oh my god, the education station line is incredible. And actually, to mark this occasion, we're just going to call this one Simply Incredible. Or should we call it Simply Incredible? Simply Incredible. Okay, great. And because it's Simply Incredible, we'll make it like some sort of like hot brown. Excellent. There, like all the students are like, oh man, I got my bus pass and it was a total waste of money. I do not need this in my life right now. And actually it's causing more traffic jams than it should and stuff. Holy crap. You're up next for a nice bus route. Are you ready for this? Holy crap. We have to make this one like somewhat sensible, I think. And of course, when I say somewhat sensible, I mean it's going to be batshit insane. But we'll persevere anyway. It'll go around here. It'll connect up all of the major spots in Holy crap. And then it will come down to here, I think, possibly, and sort of do like a loop around here. It's going to loop back around here if it can. Can it loop? Yes, a loop has occurred. Great. It's doing a loop. It's going to come back on itself. We only need one in here, I think. It's going to come back on itself, and then it's going to sort of like do this and connect back up. Okay, great. It doesn't make sense, but it sort of does work in a way. All right, great. Holy crap. We have to name this something like holy, and it's got to be like white or yellow. Bus line 5 will never do. We're going to call this one Holy Macaroni, and we're going to make it colored like sort of macaroni and cheese. Okay, Holy Macaroni, the bus line, which is, of course, going to have some sort of tussle with this red line that we're going to create in Satansville, like right now. So we're recreating the Satan Express, and actually we will just call it the Satan Express as well. And we want to sort of do the same thing here. We want it to like go around and then come back on itself somehow, if it can. So it can go around here. It can like go up to here. It can go back here. It needs to come down here at some point, connect up. Look, we're getting like 1 million upgrades now. It's going to go around here as well. Oh, actually, this is great. Look at this is really, really good. It's going to come back to here. It's going to stop here, and then it's just going to like sort of follow back around where it came from and eventually make it back to the start here. But it's instead of going like here, it's going to go around here. Listen to all the dinging and donging. It's incredible. Okay, and back around to here. Excellent. Wow, that is literally shaped like a sack. And this looks like just like this weird daggery looking dick attached to it, which is, well, it just depends on how you feel about things like that. For me, it's grotesque, but maybe to other people, it's awesome. Satan Express, the weird dagger dick edition. Satan Express, perfect. Great, we'll make it red. Perfect. I mean, that kind of works. Goes around the roundabout and stuff. It's just one line that has, like, you know, a number of buses, so it's fine. All right, Bagelsville now needs its own. Has Bagelsville ever had its own bus route? I'm not even sure, actually. Much the same as we did in Satansville. It's just going to go around everywhere, connect up to most sort of regions within Bagelsville. We're going to get lots of dinging and donging as the upgrades come rolling in, which is fantastic. Look, it's going to stretch out all the way up here, over here as well, and then it's going to like sort of come back. Whoa, can it come like back on itself? It might be able to, actually. We can maybe do it like this, and then it can come down to here, and then back here like this. Great. Back here, and then it can like sort of do like a loop-de-loop. It has to do loop-de-loop this way. Okay, loop-de-loop. And then I think coverage is actually pretty good. If we stop here as well and then stop here, should be good. Okay, again, we've made another weird like sack shape here with like another deformed sort of donger at the end of it, but that's fine. And this looks like some sort of like alien head with like, it actually looks like a bit like Squidward, doesn't it? It has like the nose and the eye and stuff, but then he's got like a dong behind him, and I don't understand why. Okay, great. Another bus route complete. We're gonna call this one the cream cheese delight, I guess, because why not? And of course, cream cheese is white mostly, unless you get like the weird flavored stuff. So there we go. Bagelsville has the cream cheese delight. Where are we missing a bus? Donutsville actually has 2 bus lines. What a bunch of lucky bastards. I think there's probably going to be 2 bus lines inside downtown Clowntown as well. I think this is the last of it, actually. Downtown Clowntown is going to have a bus stop kind of like here. Or can we have like one sort of more sensibly? Okay, no, it's going to have to be here. It's going to go around like this to here. It's going to go like down here, I guess, a little bit. Can it go down here? Yep. It can go down here. We can go like along the front as well. It can stop on the front. Everybody's going to love that. It's going to stop on the front here too. I think the front is like kind of close enough so that the like range is really good around here. So that's at least something. And then it's going to come up sort of like in here. And then it's going to try to get back down onto the front so that it can like sort of go the other way and go back on itself again. Type deal. Yeah? Good? Not so good? It can actually go through here and connect up to these places, go back to here, and then it's going to come down here, and then it's going to loop back around, and there we go. Excellent. Oh, God, this is great. Okay, we're connecting up everything now. This is bus line 8, so this is going to be the Clowntown Leroy Brown. Excellent. And that's, of course, for the west side. Leroy Brown historically is always from the west side. Excellent. And because his name is Brown, we're going to make the line brown as well. So that's like the Leroy Brown commemorative memorial bus line for downtown Clowntown. Excellent. Which leaves us with the east side one. And this is, of course, going to... Oh, my God, this can actually go right outside of it as well. That's fantastic. It can come down this, like, busy road here. It's got to come down into here as well. Probably, like, down here. Probably, like, down to the front at some point. Yeah, excellent. It's going to follow along the front. Can it get back onto where it needs to go? No, but it's got to cover, like, this side, too. So it can stay on the front. It can go in here as well. Perfect. And then it can come back around on itself, and that should be fine. I mean, that should actually be fine. There's bus stops everywhere. There'll be upgrades and stuff. Perfect. All right. So this is the last one that we need for now. And we'll call this one the Clowntown Jackie Brown. There. Another famous brown. We'll make this one like a darker brown so it doesn't clash with Leroy Brown. And, of course, this is the Jackie Brown Memorial bus route inside of Clowntown. And, of course, we're probably going to need a bus to go in here to this commercial area as well. I just thought. So let's just do that quickly while we're here. My God, it's all about transportation today, isn't it? It can be on the other side of the Jackie Brown line, I think, and then it can just sort of like find its way somehow into here. It's got like this big roundabout and everything that's got to go on, and it's got to connect up to like all these like districts over here like this somehow. God, look at this. This is crazy. It's got to come over here at some point as well. It's probably not the best way for it to go. Look, it's got to go like out of the city basically to get there. We'll make it come back down around here, and then it can sort of like, can it go back this way? Because that would be excellent actually. Where's it trying to go now? That is nuts. Where's the last stop? It's right here. Do we want this last stop to come down into here, possibly? Maybe? Yeah, that works, actually. And then it can go back in around here and connect up to here, like that. I don't know. I don't even understand how that's working. It's doing, like, some sort of weird turn or whatever. And actually, thinking about it, let's just actually say, I don't know how that's working. Oh, it fits, too. Okay, no question mark though, but it does fit, and we'll make it green because green is the color of intelligence, and of course it's very fitting in this scenario. Excellent. My God, holy jeez, we've done it. Can you believe it? We made a metro line, we connected it all up, we named it something, and then we made 1,000,000 bus lines as well, and they're all like okay-ish. They're not like super terrible. Don't quote me on that. And everything seems to be back to normal. We're certainly making a lot more money than we were previously. I don't know how we stand for traffic. It looks okay to me right now. I don't see like any major sort of clog ups or anything if you just ignore that. But everything seems like okay, which is weird actually. I'm like a little bit concerned that maybe we've played the game properly for once instead of just like making like massive crazy mistakes like we normally do. I don't know. How are we doing for services? We got a lot of incinerators. Let's just check this because I think we can maybe... Incineration status is very good, which means that some of these empty landfills, finally, we can start migrating them out of trash land. Yes, yes, yes. Great. That's perfect. And we want to probably start emptying some more landfills. We're going to get rid of trash land as it is because Bagelsville is going to want to expand up into here as well, and it's going to want to get closer to this highway and lay claim to this like one lane of the highway as well. It's going to be great actually. Power I think we're good for. Actually we've got tons of power. Water not so good actually, it turns out. We could probably do with actually adding another pump, and hopefully another sewage treatment plant is going to be needed as well. But of course, those all go over here now. Is there room for one here? Oh God, it's like on a bit of a... We can't get it on here straight, like, to meet up with the rest of them. We might have to, like, put one over here instead. Which is a bit of a shame, actually. It is getting power, though, which is nice. We just need to hook it up with a pipe. Excellent. Great. All right. Perfect. So, no new districts or anything today, but we've done something that is just completely vital to the entire area, and that's provided it with a means for people to get around everywhere and hopefully not use their cars so much. So they've got buses now. They got metros. We can introduce a train line at some point as well, which will probably be pretty fun. How are we doing? Wow, look at that. Average ridership of the bus route has skyrocketed up to 1,204 per week. Metro is being heavily used as well, which is great, at 1,022 per week. And we have 20 tourists using the bus, 25 tourists using the metro. And of course, those tourists are here for one thing and one thing only, and that's old living on a prayer himself, Mr. John Bon, who is probably word processing because it's the middle of the day right now. But tonight, he will be ripping off all of his clothes and doing some hot licks on the guitar for all of the people of Sipsco Coast's pleasure and delight. And it's going to be fantastic. Excellent. All right, well, great. We're all hooked up, which means that next time when we come back, we can continue expanding out Donutsville. We can continue expanding out Bagelsville once Trashland goes as well. Fill up this area here with more Bagelsville. We need to sort out Bagelsville's entrance as well. We need to come back and beautify all of these metro stations that we've added, because we've added quite a few. Some of them probably naturally will just like look okay where they are. Look at that. There's like a bus stop right outside of it too. Look at all the people cramming themselves into that. Jesus, that's crazy. We'll have to beautify all that, add some more trees and all the usual stuff. But I think that's probably enough for now. Wham! Look at that. Oh my god. What a city. It's really shaping up. I mean, in my ramble yesterday, I said that I probably preferred Jazzland, but actually, Sipsco Coast does hold a very special place in my heart. And the more that we do to it, the better it becomes, I think. And like once all these gaps and stuff are filled out, and once we sort out the industrial area and everything, man, it's going to look awesome. Just think like we're going to get an airport at some point and everything. Holy shit, it's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. All right, well, as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.